Ayla couldn't join me on the campaign trail because of work as a Boston TV journalist, but I will let you in on a little secret. No secrets. She didn't stay neutral today. She actually voted for the winner. And as always, I rely on Gail's love and support and that of our two lovely daughters. So I want to thank Ayla and Ariana for their help as well. Just in case anybody who's watching throughout the country, yes, they're both available. Only kidding. Ariana definitely is not available, but Ayla is. This is Ariana. This is Ayla.
You are so good.
I can see I'm going to get in trouble when I get home. Ariana will be returning in a day or two to her studies at 3 Men at Syracuse, and because she's been...
Go Orange!
And as always, her sister and Ayla have been, Ayla and Ariana obviously have been a joy to Gail and me, and we're so grateful to them both for their professionalism and their love and excitement and zest for life. And even for her campaign performances in front of millions of people, you've heard Ayla's voice already on American Idol, and as she's also pretty good on the court.
Yeah! Here we go!
And the reason I bring that up is because when I spoke to the president tonight,
Who?
the president, because he has a couple of basketball courts there.
Yeah! Kick his ass! Yeah! Kick his ass!
When I spoke to the president, the first thing I said, would you like me to drive the truck down to Washington so you can see it?
Gas up the truck! Gas up the truck! Gas up the truck! Gas up the truck!
And then I said, Mr. President, I know you like basketball, so tell you what, why don't you pick your best player and I'll take Ayla and we'll take you on 2-on-2.
Yeah!
And fortunately, he had a good sense of humor. We had a nice laugh, but I really do appreciate, obviously, speaking to Senator Kerry and Senator Kirk and the governor and the president and a whole host of other folks, and very thankful for them coming out and calling and reaching out so we could start to get on with the people's business. And I'm grateful for all those from across Massachusetts who came through for me, even when it was a long shot. And I especially want to thank a very special friend whose encouragement from the beginning helped show me the way and show us the way to victory, and that is former Governor Mitt Romney. Thank you. I'll never forget the help of another man who took the time to meet with me, who told me that I could actually win, and he gave me the confidence for the fight. It was also characteristic of a great American, a true hero. And tonight I want to thank my new colleague, Senator John McCain.
Yeah!
so many people mark your name on a statewide ballot, you think back to the first people who gave you a chance and believed. And for the trust they placed in me and for all they have taught me, I want to thank my neighbors and friends in my Senate district and especially my hometown of Rentham. Because in victory that all America has seen tonight started right here with all of you. All of you, yeah. So let me tell you, when I first got the feeling something big was happening in this campaign, it was when I was driving along in a road out in central Massachusetts, and I saw it in my truck. Yes. And it has over 201,000 now. I knew things were really starting to click when I saw a handmade Scott Brown yard sign that I actually hadn't put there myself. And this little campaign of ours was destined for greater things than any of us knew, and the message went far beyond, the sign that was there placed in the snow. And it all started with me, my truck, and a very few amount of dedicated volunteers. However, it ended with an Air Force One making an emergency run to Logan. I didn't mind when the president came here and criticized me and talked about, some of the things that he disagreed with me on, but let me tell you, when he started to criticize my truck, that's where I draw the line. Throughout this race, we had the machines scared and scrambling, and for them, it's just the beginning of an election year filled with many, many surprises. I can tell you that. Across this great land, and when there's trouble in Massachusetts, rest assured, there's trouble everywhere, and they know it.
USA! 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 USA!
Looked them in the eyes, shook their hand, and asked them for their vote. I didn't care about party affiliation, and they didn't worry about mine. It was simply a shared conviction that brought us all together, and for that I'm very thankful. One thing is clear. One thing is very, very clear as I travel throughout the state. People do not want the trillion-dollar health care plan that is being... And this bill is not being debated openly and fairly. It will raise taxes.
41!
It will raise taxes.
41!
And run our nation deeper into debt. That's not anything to clap about because it's not in the interest of our state. It's nothing to clap about. It's not in the interest of our state and our country, and we can do better.
Yes, we can!